The Viking Way. As you can see, the sign's now hidden in the undergrowth, and the gate, which is up there, the footpath, it used to be here. Now these signs were put up around about 1990 odd, but the Viking Way apparently was done in thing, and it's a footpath that runs a long way right across Lincolnshire, and it goes through the park that way, right across town, and it goes, and this is the bit of interest, that footpath there that runs across the top of my house. Now at the same time as they put that sign up, they put one on this lamppost at the top of my street. However, the lamppost has been changed, so the sign's gone. But just to show you, I want to walk backwards to my path, to my house, just to show you how close we are. And the thing is, it's just another, here's my house, you see, there's the front gate, right, so we're not far, are we? And it's just another of those instances where something on your doorstep gets overlooked. Now, just in case you're interested, there's two, well, there's several, look. There we are, look, there's lots, see, just Google it, you'll find several, but the top one, Lincolnshire County Council, is not a bad one. I'll just show you quickly. And as I say, if you want to, you know, find out a bit more about it, because the trouble is, these things, I mean, you know, like I said, it's on your doorstep and you overlook it. You think, oh, we'll do it tomorrow. Well, of course, tomorrow never comes, and before you know it, you're too blooming old and decrepit to do it anyway. So, as I say, I thought I would just show you, you know, how easy it is today to do something when you can. If you like long distance walks, you can do it, and you can download the maps, look. Obviously, you can get a printer and print them out, and, you know, it's all fairly easy, you see, isn't it? It's all fairly easy. So anyway, that's one, and as I say, well, the Pega, it gives you quite a good history of it, you see. Told you when it was. So I'm just showing you that if you want to, obviously, if you want to, or not, you know, there's the information that you can find. Now, another lamp I made. Well, I thought it was simple to do, and been sat on that store, you know, that looks quite good and quite modern. You know, I like it. So, before I ran out of spanners, I've made another one. Well, I've quite a lot more to tell you than I have to show you. I've been out a lot, and so rather than just stand like this, I think you'll be able to see in a moment, you know, we could stand like this and talk to you, but I thought it might be a bit more interesting if I wire this lamp up that I made and talk to you while I'm doing it. You know, I don't know, see what you think. Don't matter, does it? You can do as you like. Anyway, we're talking about the Viking Way, you see, weren't we? Now, I've been here for a long while, and as you can see, it was a walk created in 1976, I think, which is about the year I came to Lincoln. Well, I came to Rutland, on the outskirts of Lincoln. And now, have I got everything here I need? I think so. And so, I thought, well, you know, as I say, it's on your doorstep, and these things, you never talk about them. You know, they just, it's like me going to the castle, isn't it? You know, it's something I've been going to do and show you for, well, the last 10 years since, you know, since I started doing videos like that. I did sometime, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think that I actually did a video Now, first thing I've got to do, of course, is cut these wires off and do that. I found this wire, you see, this one, giving it a clean, proper, you know, 3/4 wire I need. So we're just using this stuff up as we do. So anyway, and I found a plug. I hope there's a fuse in it. It should have, I think. If not, I can get one. It's the only thing I've not got. I've got a shade. I'll unwrap it off camera this time. It takes too long. Anyway, what got me thinking about this is two things. One is, as I say, I've not had a lot to show you. I've been out every day, and the thing is, it's the Boston show, the Lineside show. The first one we had my tractor, but of course I've got all the tractors to use. So, well, I know I have. I don't think I have. I know I have. Now, that's got a little plastic bit. I had to buy a piece with this in. So, at the weekend, depending on the weather, I'll be going one day. And I should have something to show you, you see. So I've been sort of working towards that. And as I say, I've been out every day, but, well, there has been things of interest, but, you know, I guess you've seen it before. There's been plenty of interest, you know, lots of interest, but it's nothing new. And that's the only thing, isn't it, that you can't keep showing the same thing over and over and over again, can you? So here we are, thanks to the miracle of television. A couple of minutes later, actually it's a few more than a couple of minutes later. Oh, you know how it goes. Anyway, we've done it, haven't we? So I took the plug off and I found the 3-amp fuse for it, and we've done that. Anyway, as I was saying, I've more to tell you than show you, and one thing I wanted to tell, just to share with you, because it was told to me in 1990. I've taken the paper off this time. So I'll just put the shade on and I'll just tell you this little tale. It came from an unusual source. I sold me 550 Kawasaki to a lad in 1990. He played in a group. And he told me something, and I've remembered since, and this was actually before they put the signs up of the Viking Way, which is why it links in. Now, just imagine that this, of course, where we are now, this bit of ground, would all be woodland. And that path, I'm assuming it would be the same path, because they seem to, you know, withstand the series of generations, unlike this thread of this, oh there we are, I've got it at last. These fine copper threads on this marvellous Chinese image, whoever made it. You know, anyway, we've got it. And yeah, imagine, as I say, this would all be woodland, and that path would be a path through a wood. And it would extend all the way into Lincoln, which is now the cattle market. So you're a young lad, and you get to be old enough, I don't know, 8 or 9-year-old, something like that, where you can walk a few miles and you've got a couple of sheep and a cow to bring to market. Oh, it don't work, it's not plugged in, that's why. Plug it in and see. Oh, look at that, miracle, it works. You can't quite get it all in, can you? Let me go the right way. There you are. Look at that. Now, that's another smart one, I think. Don't you? You've got to agree with that. This is a bit, it's not quite square, but that's, it's tougher than the Chinese holder. Anyway, there you go. Another nice one, and I think that looks rather modern, quite slim, isn't it? You know. And I'm trying to get it all in. There you go. Yeah, so now we've got 2 lamps. Pair. Yeah, so 25 quid each. I've been over an hour wiring it up. And I had all the wire and everything. Right, so anyway, back to the story. Back to the plot. Right, I will tip you up. I'll tip you up and talk to you this time. Now, so back to the plot. We're not quite square, are we? But that doesn't really matter, does it? We're not that worried about that. Say you're a young lad, and you're, as I say, 8, 9-year-old, and you walk through a mile, and you live 10 mile away, something like that, and you've got, you know, a couple of pigs, and a couple of sheep and a cow to bring to market, and your dad says, come on boy, you can help me herd these to market, which is just this side of the cathedral, right? Now remember, you know, this will be in whatever ages, 1400, 1500, call it what you will, doesn't matter. But there isn't any television, is there? There isn't any photographs. You may go to school, or you may have heard about Lincoln, I'm sure you will have done, and you've maybe seen a drawing of it, but that's all. The largest thing you've seen is something about the size of this house, or your cowshed. You know, you've never seen anything at all. So you're walking along here, you're herding these animals, and you do your 10-mile march with it, and you walk out, and as I say, it's all woodland, and you walk out into the market square, and in front of you is the cathedral. Now, how awesome must that been for a young lad, eh? You know, in those times. How awesome must it have been to see that? I mean, if we went outside now and we saw a flying saucer, we're so accustomed to it, aren't we? You know, through television and that we've seen all our lives, you know. And how awesome must that have been? So, there you go. I'll leave you with that thought. And that's the reason I thought of showing you the Viking Way. So anyway, at the weekend, hopefully we've got weather permitting, and it should be alright, one day, it's a 2-day show. We've got another show and some, it's a working show as well, so we're a bit more interest to show you at the weekend. Right, have a good week everyone.